Yes, it has been a pleasure to attend this workshop, whereby I think it has been a might occasion, because we are going to deliver good news of tolerance in religions, no matter which tribe, no matter which sex, that we should tolerate one another. It has been a pleasure and a nice occasion that we've met great men in the history that are promising to change the world, and they believe in youths. Yes, they've been saying that we, the youths, we are the leaders of the future, and yes, we believe the future is today. So we thank God for this occasion. Many died in COVID, but for us, we are still living, and we are so grateful right here in Kenya that the Kenyan people are so good. They treated us well. We believe that the procurement event or the workshop that they invited us for, it has been a good message to us, and we believe we are to make an impact way back in our universities and Uganda at large, later making the whole world great and believe in religious tolerance. Thank you.
Team building exercises, over 10 exercises, each of them testing different sets of skills. We have things to learn from, including inclusivity, tolerance, respect, communication, and creativity, and so on. I think one thing that I would like to maybe initiate and even sensitize in my university from here is going to be, since it's a university that has both Islam, the Muslims, and the Christians, the theme of inclusivity and tolerance, I think, will do a great job if initiated and sensitized in my university. Thank you.
The main purpose of this program is to focus on learning institutions and how Procmura as an organization can work with the youth through a structured way of them being in learning institutions to promote peace and coexistence, looking at the issue of religious intolerance in our learning institutions. This phenomenon has been rampant in many universities across the world, not only in Kenya. And Procmura as an organization is also working on how we can reduce the issue of religious tolerance among the youth, particularly because the youth are more vulnerable and are used by different actors to bring about violence in the different settings and groupings that we have. And so we thought that having this engagement with the youth and bringing together a number of learning institutions, we've actually brought together about 22 universities from across East Africa, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, South Sudan, and also Malawi, just to mention, that these institutions would all like to see how to engage youth in a more practical way in matters of peace and tolerance. So this program is aimed at creating youth peace ambassadors at the university level and how to engage them to be more proactive on matters of peace and development, and also to engage them at different levels, be it skills development, training, offering them different platforms and opportunities where they can share their views and knowledge, and also sit on the negotiating table when it comes to matters of concern to them. Unless we focus on the youth and we are able to train them and give them those opportunities, it becomes very difficult. We believe that youth today are the future of tomorrow. They are going to be our future leaders. And so if we start having impactful programs on them, then they can be able also to have a trickle down at the community level and enhance these values, particularly of tolerance and peace, which has now almost divided the entire world. Not only in East Africa, we can see that most of the conflict around us in Nigeria, in Cameroon, we are talking about issues of radicalization and violent extremism. And the challenge today is that it is the youth who are being used to propagate these negative things that are happening in our society. So the symposium, in a nutshell, has been able to look into issues. We have worked together, and we believe that working at the university level is a starting point so that we can incorporate these programs at the university level. We believe that universities form a big influence on our youth today, because
from the university sector to come and share in this noble task of finding solution to the problems that are bedeviling our society, and radicalization and intolerance being one of them. Targeting university students is the best way to combat some of these vices in our society. We know that radical groups today are targeting our youths in the universities because they know that youths need money. They can easily be enticed and convinced. They know that youths are energetic, highly skilled, and whenever they need some of these skilled youths in IT who can volunteer to be used, they know they can get them in the university. They also know that in the university, the youths are many, available, and because of the frustrations they are going through in order to achieve their goals in life, some of them have gone through depression, stress, and so they'll be willing to take up some of these opportunities. Therefore, they graduate and go out, they are going to share the same, they are going to disseminate the same information about radicalization, about the need for peace, not just religious peace, but even political peace, even a cultural peace, because we know that in Africa, some of communities are aligned according to their ethnicity. And we have had ethnic acrimony in our society. And we know that with the youth being sensitized and given this information, we are able to curb some of these vices in the society. We are encouraging the youth to embrace dialogue. And in their different clubs, we are going to organize inter-university engagements through dialogue so that they are able to exchange ideas, to plan, and also reach out into the society. The other thing we have said is that we needed to introduce some of the courses that are going to enhance peaceful coexistence, not just teaching them about religion, but also skills on interfaith, like what we have in some of our theological colleges,